Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans, along with my husband and co-host.
Hello, Alan.
It's Alan Evans. And we are so happy to be here doing another podcast together, aren't we, honey?
Ecstatic. Thrilled.
My husband, let's
overjoyed.
Just be honest, he'd rather be anywhere.
Not true. Not true. No.
Are you glad? Well, actually,
I'm not going to gyp the listener.
This is probably a respite from the weekend you've had.
Respite. I like that word.
You come on the podcast because you ain't got to work.
Oh, I come on the podcast and we're in our nice little room.
Our cocoon.
Our little cocoon. We've got our technology in here, surrounded by pictures of friends and family. We're here together, just you and I. It's like a respite.
Good, I'm glad.
We don't have...
And all of our podcast family
And all of...
listening.
Well, hey, we got the live...
And watching.
We got the live studio audience sitting right here.
Yeah,
so.
for those of you listening to A Sandwich and Some Lovin', we also record it the majority of the time on YouTube. Every once in a while, we're not able to do that. But when we can, you can find us on our YouTube channel, which is...
www.
Don't say W's. Nobody does that anymore, but old people.
.youtube.com/a sandwich and some lovin'.
Yeah. A Sandwich and Some Lovin' with no G.
No G.
So after, like I said last podcast, we've got ideas.
We got no G.
We've got ideas for the videos that Alan and I are going to start recording. And we just got to get to it after this upcoming very busy week. And we're going to get it done. So you want to make sure if you have not gone to YouTube to subscribe to our channel, you do that because we'd love to have you.
We have big plans. Not sure if we're going to execute on those plans.
We're going to execute them. We're going to execute them. We're going to get more on the ball. Like I told the kids tonight, things are about to change around here.
You're not writing a check with your mouth that you're...
Can't cash. No, we're gonna cash that check. We're gonna start doing things productively.
What does that mean? Why are you talking in such generalities?
I'm just saying we're gonna start getting stuff done. I told all the kids tonight. Summer vacation starts in 1 week. They got 1 week left of school, and things are gonna be different.
Are they?
Yes, they are. I told them we're gonna start having family time where no Fortnite and no phones.
My oldest son, Cole, he's turning 11 on Wednesday, May the 22nd. And I was asking him about a week ago. I said, hey, buddy, what do you want for your birthday? He said, a MacBook Pro. And I said, wait a second. Wait a minute.
Right.
Cole, what are you smoking, man? Because I want some. I said, no, really, what do you want? I said, buddy, I can't get you a MacBook Pro. You're 11. Maybe in, 2 or 3 more years, we'll think about that.
He needs it for school.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it for school
He doesn't
yet.
need it for school right now. He said a phone.
Oh, that was number 2 choice.
Yeah, and I said, a phone, you have my old iPhone 6 Plus. And he goes, that's old.
Oh.
And I said...
These kids today are so spoiled.
I said, absolutely not. Your sister is on her phone so much, Emma Kelly, so much. The last thing we need is for you to be on a phone all the time.
But, it's also not fair to punish him based upon the behavior of his older sisters. But
true, the
behavior of his older sisters is getting ready to change. Whether they like it or not.
What I'm trying to do is to delay that. There's going to be a day when he carries his phone all the time. Right now, he just watches Fortnite videos on that phone.
Yeah,
That's all he does.
Talk on it or anything.
He doesn't have a phone plan. He just has Wi-Fi.
Right.
But I'm trying to delay that as long as I can.
Well, right now, we don't see him anyway if he's playing Fortnite.
That's true.
So I told them, this is what we're going to do as a family. We're going to start having family movie nights. We're going to open up the pool for the season. We're going to be swimming together as a family. We're going to walk the dog together as a family. We got board games coming out our ears. They don't ever get played. We're going to start having game night. We're going to start doing stuff as a family. No phones, none of us, except when we take a picture and post it on social media because,
you can't do that.
Got to do that.
You can't do that. You're not.
Why?
Because you're Kellie Raspberry. You cannot sell anything on social media.
Even family time?
No, you can't.
What are you talking about?
You've got those, I don't think they're trolls, but people who get all up on your business because
if I post pictures of my family?
No, because you're posting pictures of you selling stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, part of my job is selling stuff.
Part of your job is selling stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the radio station I work for, they'll sell And people, I mean, y'all don't care probably.
Is this behind the kimono?
Well,
is this a peek behind the kimono?
They'll sell like on-air commercials and social media posts. So I have to do social media posts but you put hashtag ad, and that's how that works. But let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, someone approached my husband about being a male model for their brand, a fashion influencer.
Yeah, and okay, so I filled out the request, and I haven't heard boo back from him yet.
When did you? It hadn't even been a week since you turned it in.
It was a couple of days ago. Yeah.
My husband, the male model.
Oh, right.
Fashion influencer.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Well,
so when that goes up on his website, of course, he's going to get a bunch of people saying, I can't believe you're doing it too. Listen, if somebody wants you to be a model and they're going to pay you some money to take a picture in their clothes, you do it too. But I just love, so we're going to have to do the right setting. Alan, we've already pretended to have him be a male model before, where he always looks at the ground. You always have to be doing an action shot. That's what we're doing. Hashtag
actor life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to...
And male model life.
This could fall through, so I'm not going to mention the brand, but here is the little blurb they sent me. Okay, the brand, let's just call it...
XYZ.
Brand XYZ. Men's brand XYZ, a Miami-based lifestyle brand inspired by Latin roots.
Ooh.
Yes. Brand XYZ melds the Cuban spirit with the latest trends in color and style for a multicultural man.
Well, they've pegged you.
That knows what he wants and how to express himself with his clothes.
Yeah. You're multicultural, so you fit the brand. They don't know what you are.
What marketing guy wrote that?
A good one. I like it.
Okay. Well, I guess they found me somehow because I'm a multicultural man.
Did you use hashtag multicultural?
I've never used that hashtag.
You should start.
I may start. Why would I do that?
Because look what's coming to you.
Oh yes. My
multicultural male model husband.
Well, let me tell you something. I sent you the proposal, and it's not exactly like I can retire after I do this.
But it's a start. It's a baby step to your modeling career.
Right.
You should take it very seriously.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll try.
I can't wait.
Maybe they'll want to see my abs.
And if anybody else is looking, you've been working on your abs. If anybody else needs a male model and you want to advertise on Allen's social media, please feel free to contact us.
Wow. I'm not holding my breath on that phone ringing right now.
Well, we had a busy weekend, which could have been a little bit busier. We had Emma Kelly was supposed to have her first boy-girl swim party. Supposed to. I asked her, I said, do you want to have because she hasn't had any friends over really a lot since we moved in the house. We've been in here just a year. And, when she started the new school year, just everybody's busy. She's had a few people over. I don't want you to think she hasn't had anybody over, but she hasn't had a party here. And I said, you want to do an end of school kickoff summer pool party? Yeah. And then she asked me if she can invite boys. And she has crushes every once in a while. She doesn't have a crush on anybody right now, at least that she's sharing with me. But she has a couple of boys that she's always hanging out with. They're buddies. And she wanted to invite them. I said, sure. So she ended up inviting, probably about 12 to 15 kids, half boys, half girls. And at first, only the boys were RSVPing yes. And I was like, we're about to have a problem if all the boys say yes and none of the girls say yes. So anyway, it worked out where we had a good mix of kids. But then we had the bottom drop out of the sky. And they were warning us for days. This is the storm of the century. It's coming. Not necessarily. But across the country, it was looking really bad heading our way, remember?
Yeah.
All the tornadoes and stuff. So I had to make the call to cancel the party. And thankfully, we did that because it was storming and hailing. We had a tree branch in the pool this morning. You had to fish out.
I was at Cole's football game when they called the game right in the middle of the game, and there was nothing bad happening, but I think they got the report.
It's coming.
You know what was funny, babe? We were in Allen, which is east of Plano.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I get a notification on my phone that someone's at our door. I look at the video through our Ring system. I look at the video, and it's just the tree going crazy in the front yard, and I'm thinking, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's heading your way.
It's heading our way. So I look up, and I don't see anything, and then 10 seconds later, they called the game. They said, lightning in the area, everybody get off the field.
Yeah, Allen was being real snarky about the weather because the weathermen have gotten it wrong a lot lately. So
lately.
He's like, I see peaks of sun and it's 75 and gorgeous. And he kept texting me this. And I was like, well, there's big black clouds rolling in where I see, not where I am. It's great. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, boom.
And then Cole and I ran to the car.
It hit that fast when it came in.
Yeah. I mean, it dropped, I don't know, 10 or 15 degrees. And then it got dark and it got cold and windy.
It's scary when that kind of stuff happens, but it's really kind of cool too, right? When the weather just plummets, the temperature plummets like that. I love a good storm as long as I'm in a safe place. But yeah, so we had a bad storm, but we've rescheduled the boy-girl party and it's going to be okay. But that could have been a way busier weekend if that had happened. So at least that was off your plate.
Yeah, because that canceled something else I had to go to. I think an end of year baseball party or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
That canceled that and then half the football game.
Sometimes we're thankful that weather cancels stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
Busy weekend. Well, we do have, all these things because we have, children. And the reason I have Maya McKellie is because I was very open about my battle with infertility for many years. And I finally found Dr. Kevin Duty at Care Fertility, the Center for Assisted Reproduction Embryo. And long name. So it's called Care Fertility. But many years ago, he was my last hope in my head. I'm like, I'm trying this one last time. And I don't think emotionally I can do it again. Well, because of Dr. Duty, I have Emma Kelly. And if you listen to our previous podcast, I keep saying, go back to episode 131. You can hear Doctors Kevin and Kathy Duty, his wife, talk about this new effortless IVF, the new and improved in vitro fertilization, where it takes some of the clinical test tubes out of it and the woman is more involved. It's a really beautiful thing. You need to go back and listen to episode 131 of A Sandwich and Some Love if you want to find out about that. Well, we did give away a cycle, and congratulations again to Kellie and Louise.
Kellie and Louise.
We announced the winners on episode 137. It was a beautiful phone call. If you want to go back and listen to that, it's episode 137, A Sandwich and Some Baby Making.
They were at an Astros game.
Yep, she got about it. We called, and she finally realized. Then I texted her, hey, pick up the phone, because, if it's a number you don't know. But tears were shed, tears of joy. It's a beautiful moment. Congratulations, Kellie and Louise. We can't wait to see how their journey plays out, hopefully in a baby, right? Because IVF, it doesn't always take the first time, but we're going to be praying and sending up prayers for them. But the cool thing Doctors Kevin and Kathy Duty did was they offered free tests to everyone who entered the Maybe Baby contest to see if IVF treatment is right for you. They were so moved by what they heard. So what they're doing, they're extending it. So even if you did not enter the Maybe Baby contest, Doctors Kevin and Kathy Duty would love to offer you a free AMH and free semen analysis, along with a free 15-minute consultation. And this has to be completed by June 30th of this year, 2019. So what you need to do is go to this website,
effortlessivf.com/maybebaby.
effortlessivf.com/maybebaby. There's a very brief form you need to fill out. And it's just got your email, your contact information, and someone from Care Fertility will be reaching out to you. Now, again, this must be completed by June 30th. To be eligible, you have to be less than age 40. All right. Now, there are other things, but for this particular thing, I mean, just because you're over 40 doesn't mean you can't pursue options. But for this particular test, women under 40 with a BMI less than 35 and weigh less than 190, there's some other things that you need to meet to qualify. But go to effortlessivf.com/maybebaby and do it before June 30th, and you can get the free testing, which I think is wonderful.
I think that's awesome and very generous of the doctors.
Very generous.
To offer that because we had 558 submissions.
Right.
Could only select one couple. We wish we could, select all 558, but at least this gives them maybe a little bit of
some
hope,
information,
right?
And direction. And if this is the right path for you, it might not be, but it might be. So that's what you have to find out. So thank you to the Duties. We appreciate you very much.
Okay, babe, I have some show content. I got to get something off my chest.
Go for it.
It has to do with driving. Now, I do a lot of driving, and we kind of touched on it a little bit. I've spent from Thursday when I picked the kids up from school Friday, Saturday, today, Sunday.
I haven't hardly seen you.
You haven't hardly seen me because, we've been busy. We've had a lot of end of year school activities. We've
Birthday
had
parties.
birthday parties. We've had sports, all kinds of stuff. And so I've been doing a lot of driving, and I've noticed a lot of things while I've been out driving.
Are you a road rager?
No, I'm not. I don't think I am. I really don't. I really don't think.
I mouth off.
I mouth off. But remember me telling, I don't know, maybe 10 podcasts back, that story of me going in the intersection where I didn't have a stop sign. The woman had the stop sign and she pulls out and then she's flipping me off.
Right.
Remember that?
Right. And then that happened the other day when someone was supposed to yield to us because we were... You're going to talk about that?
I'm going to talk about that. But remember, I was just looking at her like, are you really doing that to me right now?
Because you were in the right. It was you had the right of way.
Right.
But
Okay.
people are angry. People are angry.
Now, here, I have a theory. Can we talk about Constantine? Like new Constantine?
I don't know why you couldn't.
Okay.
I don't know what you're going to say.
Well, no, we have a minivan.
Right.
And we named
It's a lease.
It's a
so
lease.
we traded in. It was time for a new one because of the miles.
Yeah, through D&M Leasing.
Yes.
Hashtag kind of an ad. But this van, its name is Constantine. Okay.
Right.
Long story why its name is Constantine, but it's Constantine the Chrysler minivan. I have noticed that when you ride around in a van, people treat you differently.
Yes. They assume you're a mom that's not paying attention.
Right. Okay.
I do get that.
I don't get treated like this from other drivers when I'm driving my Porsche. Or if I'm going to be real pretentious, Porsche.
Excuse me, hashtag used Porsche.
Yeah, of course. Hashtag use Porsche. Absolutely. And I'm not dropping a dime. I'm just saying
People treat you differently.
They look at you and treat you differently. I have 5 examples, and I want you to tell me if am I the one being the asshole, or is the other driver being an asshole?
Because frankly, you could be the asshole.
Well, a lot of times
You assume the other guy's the asshole when the whole time turns out
I'm the asshole.
were the asshole.
And a lot of times that happens.
Yes.
And I can admit when I'm an asshole.
And I love telling you when you're an asshole. So
Yes,
here we go.
Absolutely. But in these 5 examples, I don't think that I'm the asshole. Okay. Number 1.
All right.
I'm driving down the road, maybe in a 35 or 40 mile per hour speed zone.
What car are you in?
The van.
You are.
This is
all minivan.
all 5 of these are in the minivan.
All minivan. Okay.
And I got a car full of kids, and I need to make a right turn, put on my blinker, start to slow the van down, and I see somebody in my rearview mirror, and I'm slowing the van down to make the right turn, and I'm not going to take it like Mario Andretti. Okay, I'm going to just make a gentle right turn. I got a guy in my rearview mirror just like giving me the hand signals like, go. Why are you turning so slow? And I'm just looking at him like, what do you want me to do? I'm just making a right turn.
You mean you a baby on board yellow
People
triangle?
hate those. They think that's worse. They want to hit you if you have one of those.
You mean get your little stick figure family with dad and mom and all the kids and the dog?
I do the Star Wars family. So am I going too slow?
No, I'm telling you, people are angry. Now, were you going too slow? I wasn't in the car for this incident, but in my opinion, they were the asshole.
Okay, they were the assholes. Good. Number 2.
I should say he was the asshole.
Okay, number 2. This happens to me all the time. I'm sure it happens to you all the time.
When I'm in the minivan?
When you're in the minivan, when I'm in the minivan, and to a lot of our listeners, I'm sure, you're coming off the freeway on the off ramp.
Mm-hmm.
You get on you're wanting to get onto the access road, and here comes somebody down the access road. Now, it's my understanding that driver should yield to drivers coming off the freeway.
There's a sign.
There's
a sign that says yield.
There's usually a sign that says yield.
Yes, there is usually a sign that says yield to, is it merging traffic or cars entering from the on-ramp? Something like that. There is a sign that says you got to yield to whoever's coming off the ramp.
So this happened. You were in the car with me.
I was in the car for this one.
I come off the off ramp, off the freeway, and here comes a driver.
In a very nice sports car.
And she is not going to yield.
But she was, let's just say she was a more mature woman. I'm going to guess, just based on appearances, she was a realtor. That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause
Okay.
I made a little story in my head.
Okay.
So she's in her little sports car.
Right.
She probably just left an open house and she
Yes.
has to get to, she's got to go show a house. That's what I'm thinking.
She's got a deal to do.
But she's supposed to yield because you were entering from
Right.
the tollway
So
onto the access road.
I'm coming off that on-ramp, trying to get on that access road.
She wasn't going to let us in.
She wasn't going to let me in. So she threw
and you
up-
weren't even speeding.
I wasn't.
You were just driving a normal
So I'm
speed.
just like, I got to put my brakes on. Is there somebody that's going to hit me from behind now? Because this lady's not yielding. And she threw up her hands at me, gunned it, and then she got on the next on-ramp.
And then honked the whole way.
Yeah.
Because she's angry.
So I was
She's angry.
I was like, babe, what did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. She was the asshole.
Okay.
But she's also very angry.
Okay.
And I hope she sold a house so she will be in a better mood.
Okay, I'm sure that happens to a lot of people. Number 3, this happens all the time. And I have a little saying for this. In a parking lot, you pretty much can throw out all traffic rules.
Right.
People, they don't care. They're in a parking lot. There's no stop signs. There's no yield signs. There's no right away.
There is common courtesy.
There is
But that's out the window too.
There's common courtesy. So I'm in the van the other day, and I'm going up, how do I say it? I'm going up one of the parking lanes.
Levels.
Lanes? It's one level.
Okay,
One level.
yeah.
So I'm going, and this lady just comes out of nowhere across all the parking lanes. Okay. So I'm going where you could park. You could park in either, any lane. Well, she comes from the side, crossing all of those lanes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So-
There's no it's like you yield a turn to go to the next row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was just crossing the whole thing. So I had to stop and just let her just cut right in front of me and just keep going. And I'm looking at her like, wait a minute, where are you going? Why are you crossing all these parking? She was just crossing parking spaces. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, she didn't know. She was completely
Well,
confused.
she was just in a hurry, I guess. Or so
she could have killed somebody.
she could have killed somebody. Me.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
Good. We're 3 for 3. We're 3 for 3. Okay.
There's got to be one where you're the asshole.
There could be. I don't think so though. All right.
Of course, you won't give those examples.
This happens to me all the time on Highway 121. I've been on Highway 121, Sam Rayburn Tollway, a million times, literally, because it's between Plano and Allen, 75 miles an hour.
That's where his children, when they're not with us, they live in Allen.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah. Cruising down that middle lane in the minivan at 75 miles an hour. I'm going the speed limit.
Well, the speed limit's 70, but you are allowed to go 75.
70. I'm sorry. I'm going the speed limit, whatever
Okay.
it is. 70. Okay. So I'm cruising at the speed limit because you know how I am. I'm like Al Mack. I drive the speed
See,
limit.
and I'm not. I go 78 because I was pulled over by an officer and I said, he's let me off. And I said, may I ask you a question? How fast can I go without getting a ticket? And he said, 78. I said, thank you. So I put my cruise on 78.
Well, I'm going 70. And what
And I'm behind you honking.
Right.
Get out of the way.
Well, that's
me.
That's exactly where I'm going with this. I'm going 70 in the middle lane. I'm not in the passing lane.
passing lane.
I'm not in the passing lane. I'm in the middle lane. And some guy will come up behind me, probably going 80 or 85.
All right.
And get right up behind me and hit the brakes and
Yeah.
then throw up the hands like I'm the asshole.
No. Well,
It's like, I'm going the speed limit. What do you want me to
I
do?
know you're going the speed limit, but sometimes I wish you'd go faster than the speed limit. It is a little, but I'm going to say you were still obeying the law. So technically, he was the asshole, but I do wish you'd speed up just a little bit sometimes.
Okay. Can I drop a dime on my driving record?
Sure, honey.
One ticket in my driving history. I've been driving since I was 16 years old. I'm 47 now. One ticket.
I've had more than that.
And you know when that was? When I was 17.
I've had more than that. I've had more than that speeding.
I just wanted to drop that dime.
That's fine.
And knock on wood, no wrecks, my fault.
I've backed into a car once.
You have?
I was driving, they gave me a loaner car and it was like one of those really, what's the longest Ford? The Expedition?
Excursion?
The Excursion. It was the biggest one.
Yeah.
And
do they make that one anymore?
I don't know. It was the longest one.
Okay.
It was the longest SUV and I just needed a car for a minute and they gave me like a loaner or whatever. And I was in a parking lot and this is before they had beep beeps and stuff, I guess, because I'm backing up and you can't really judge distance, and I rear-ended somebody in a parking lot. But I was the person that got out and left a note, but didn't leave a fake note. I left my real name and number because I felt so bad about it. And that person ended up making my life a living hell. Her boyfriend decided he was going to take care of it. And I'm like, he was just so awful and rude. But anyway.
Last time you do that.
That's the last time I leave my real name and number.
Okay, last one, babe. This happens all the time, usually in a residential area. So think when you're driving, listener, you're usually in your neighborhood when this happens.
Where children play.
And
where in our case, squirrels and rabbits have death wishes.
That's right.
Because, man, it's like dodge the rabbit, dodge the squirrel. I don't know
the occasional duck. The duck will try to make a run for it,
it's like,
too.
What do y'all do? You think they'd be a little scared of these oncoming vehicles. No, it's like they try to race you. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so in residential area, there are a lot of people who park on the side of the road.
Yes.
Right? They leave their car on the curb.
Yeah.
So if I'm coming down my lane, I'm going on my lane. It's a 2-lane road, and there's another car coming my way.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a car parked on his side, he has to go around that car, right?
Right.
Now, what I've noticed is people don't yield to the oncoming traffic. They just say, well, there's a car in my way. This lane over here is mine. Well, it's really not. That you have to yield to the oncoming traffic. So what he should do is wait behind that car, then I go, and then he goes.
Well, sometimes.
But that's not what people do.
I know.
They come over in your lane, and then they swerve, and then look at you like, what are you doing? It's like, well, I'm just driving in my lane.
Well, I don't have that experience because usually people are just kind of nice, because in our neighborhood we'll have people parked on both sides, each side, so you're playing dodge car. I haven't had an experience with that.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
Were they angry about it?
Well, they're annoyed.
I just pause and
they're
let
annoyed.
them go, and everybody's trying to out polite each other. You go, no, you go, and then you both go, no,
Not
okay.
in my experience.
That's the worst, is when you're trying to out polite each other, because then you both decide to go, okay, no,
right.
and then you both wait, okay, no, you go, and then you both go again. It's like, oh, just somebody go.
Right.
That happens to me.
Maybe they just don't like the way I look.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to make you the asshole. Because I think that's probably more to do with you.
Oh, no.
Hey, 1 out of 5 isn't
Babe.
bad. 1 out of 5.
What is it? Why do you mean?
Because in my experience, I haven't had a
what does that
problem.
mean? Why do you say because of the way I look?
Because you probably give them a stink face and they're responding to your stink face.
Have I ever given anybody stink face?
You give me stink
Don't answer
face
that.
all the time.
Not true. Not true. Okay, well that's all I had.
Hey.
I had to get those off my chest. So you're saying I scored. Let's see. They're the asshole. They're the asshole. They're the asshole. They're the asshole. 5. You said I could be the asshole because it could be my face.
Yes, baby.
Okay, I'll take it.
But here's the problem. Now that you're about to be famous with your male modeling career,
Babe,
you have to be polite all the time. Because if you run into somebody and you're being, an asshole, they'll be like, wait a minute. After you like the height of your hissy fit, wait a minute, you look real familiar. Are you the multicultural Cuban male model
who uses clothes to express himself?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to say, yes.
Babe, you are really overblowing that whole thing.
I can't wait. I'm going to share it on my page.
Well,
they're going to get so much positive response.
It hasn't even happened yet.
They're going to make you the face of the entire campaign.
Okay. I hope so.
I hope so too.
This isn't Ralph Lauren.
Who says it can't be? Ralph Lauren or Lauren, whatever it is, had to start somewhere.
This isn't Tomas
Bahama. He had to start somewhere too.
Tomas, pull my finger. Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Y'all know my Tommy Hilfiger story, don't you?
Let's hear it.
You've heard it, haven't you?
I can't recall. I don't recall.
When Tommy Hilfiger first came on the scene and everybody was wearing it, we were up at the mall and I went to go buy a Tommy Hilfiger shirt.
Okay.
And I went and asked the lady for a discount because obviously this was defective because it said Tommy Hilfiger and not finger.
Oh.
And that's when I found out it wasn't Tommy Hilfiger.
And she probably
It's Tommy Hilfiger.
She probably looked you up and down. She said, "You ain't from around these parts, are you?"
And also growing up in this is all in South Carolina at the Belk in the Magnolia Mall.
Oh, so this was in South Carolina.
Yeah. So in the 80s, when I was in high school, the 80s, and Agner was the big thing to wear. Agner was burgundy leather. That's really what it was. It was burgundy leather with an A on it that stood for Agner. Agner was what everybody had to wear. Agner. We had Agner purses, Agner shoes, Agner leather jackets. You could get an Agner skirt if you're being real fancy, all burgundy leather. And then I moved to the big city, and I went to the mall and asked for Agner. They didn't know what I was talking about. Apparently, it's pronounced Anye.
Oh my gosh. Babe. God.
I finally said, they were like, you know what I'm talking about? So I finally went and found it. I was like, that right there. They said, that's Anye.
You can take the girl out of South Carolina.
There are South Carolina women listening to me right now on this podcast, and you still think it's called Agner.
You know, I'm not going to lie. There are designer brands. I to this day, I don't know how to pronounce them.
Like what?
YSL.
That's Yves Saint Laurent.
Excuse me?
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent?
Yves Saint Laurent.
Okay, I just learned something.
And I thought it was Ralph Lauren because I was saying Ralph Lauren.
I thought it was Ralph Lauren.
Somebody corrected me one day and said it was Ralph Lauren. I was like, well, I don't know. I've heard Ralph Lauren. So maybe it is Ralph Lauren and he finally got tired of correcting people. And maybe it was Tommy Hilfiger and he thought he'd be all fancy and drop the N. I don't know.
I mean, it's usually the French brands, though. Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Vuitton?
Vuitton. Okay, here's one that gets me. Hermes. Is it Hermes?
Oh, I've heard
Hermes.
I heard it
Hermes.
No, I heard it's Hermes.
Hermes, or is it Hermes?
No, Hermes.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you 100? See, there
not
you go.
Not 100%.
You start
sure.
questioning yourself.
I've known some highfalutin people that have carried Hermes or they've worn Hermes scarves.
Are you sure it's not Hermes?
It may be. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
That's why I can't ever buy that stuff.
I really don't know.
Because I don't know how to say it.
If it's so fancy that I can't pronounce it, do I need to be wearing it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You know what you can pronounce?
Vans.
Free fly.
Free
You're even
fly.
wearing the hat right now.
Oh, love this stuff.
You really do.
I really do.
We finally, we were talking about free fly and we're like, we got to get some free fly. I opened my package and I put on the leggings and they had the long sleeve shirt. This stuff isn't cotton. It's made out of bamboo. I did not take it back off the rest of the day. Did I?
No.
I wore it around the house all day. I went to bed in it. It was so soft and awesome.
I got a pair of shorts. I got a long sleeve shirt. I have a hat that I am wearing right this second.
Free fly.
Free fly. And it's designed for outdoorsmen and women. And they ain't going to settle for uncomfortable clothing.
But see, I don't even do a lot of stuff outdoors. But I'm telling you, I put on these clothes.
You don't have to. You can wear this stuff anywhere.
They're so buttery soft. I didn't want to take them off. And it's because it's not cotton. It's made out of bamboo, which doesn't sound like bamboo doesn't sound soft. It's the most incredibly soft fabric.
The shirt that I have, babe, it's like, it almost feels like I'm not wearing, it sounds cliche, but it almost feels like I'm not wearing a shirt.
Well, it had like a cooling effect, I noticed, when I put it on.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the material, which is also important if you're outside a lot. The material felt cooling to the touch, to the skin. It was really nice.
Yeah, and this isn't loud, flashy stuff. They use subtle branding. There's a natural color palette, simple, clean lines. I really like the colors I got.
Yeah, they're very muted colors. So if you're not into flashy stuff, you just want something that functions, that feels great, that's comfortable. And who's into comfort more than me? I dare say
not many people.
No one.
Not many people. And Free Fly's bamboo has natural UPF sun protection.
I need that.
Yeah, I'm taking this stuff on the family vacation.
It's wonderful.
I'm taking my Free Fly on the family vacation down to the Keys. Well, it's time you stopped being uncomfortable and tried out Free Fly's bamboo clothing. Mother's and Father's Day.
No, Mother's Day's passed.
Mother's Day has passed.
Father's Day.
Father's Day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked you right in the eyes and I said, Mother's Day is coming, but it's not. Father's Day is coming right around the corner. So gear up for dad. You can get 20% off when you visit freeflyapparel.com and use promo code SANDWICH. That's freeflyapparel.com, promo code SANDWICH.
It really is the most comfortable stuff.
20% off.
That's a good deal. We need to order more.
Love Free Fly.
Order more.
Love Free Fly. All right, babe.
Well, I brought something because you know what I've done more of since I have been married to you.
What?
You have gotten me into the habit of drinking way more coffee than I've ever drunk in my life. Now, I started drinking coffee very early. When I was a little girl, I remember living in Glendale. And we moved out of Glendale when I was in I want to say second or third grade. So I remember very vividly standing in the kitchen. So I must have been in first grade, kindergarten or first grade. And I wanted to drink coffee like my mother. Now, back then, it didn't, there's all sorts of rules. Women smoked when they were pregnant. My friend his mother took diet pills until she was 8 months pregnant because she didn't want to get too fat when she was pregnant.
Whoa.
And we're all fine. My mom would give my brother Pepsi in his baby bottle.
That's country too.
And we're fine.
That is country.
So I started drinking coffee at a very early age, but with the way my mother drank it, which was a ton of creamer and 2 sweet and lows. So it's like really sweet coffee. So if you go to the stores now and get like the Frappuccinos and those sweet, sweet coffees, that's what I'd always drunk my whole life. Now, Allen comes along and he's a strong coffee drinker. So he's gotten me to expand a little bit more into the richer coffees, less sweetener, less creamer. You've done that for me.
The Americano.
I don't know that. I've done that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to build up to it. I'm never going to be a black coffee drinker. I love flavor.
What?
And I'm not going to be a black coffee drinker. JC from the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Oh, man.
He has finally weaned himself down to black coffee. Big Al drinks black coffee. But I'm like, I like flavor. So I'm drinking coffee. Part of it is the whole experience, right? So anyway, coffee is something we do together. It's a bonding experience.
We do drink a lot of coffee.
We do it a lot.
I agree.
Well, I'm going to give you some coffee facts.
Oh, this will be fun. I love this. I love coffee.
You love coffee facts?
And I love facts.
Around 54% of Americans over the age of 18 drink coffee every day. I think it should be higher than that, right? But this is according to statistics.
I think it should be higher than that. But here's a little factoid for you, just real quick, not trying to get in the middle of your bit. I did not have my first cup of coffee until I was 40 years old.
Not even one?
Not one.
Why?
Couldn't stand the smell of it. My mom and dad growing up, I could not stand the smell of it.
But what do you think about the smell of it now?
I love it. I'm addicted to it. But
it's the smell of coffee just, the smell of it wakes you up.
I got into it, though, with the cold coffee drinks first.
See, I have a hard time wrapping my brain around cold coffee, but a lot of people like iced coffee.
Yeah.
All right. So they said the average American spends $1,092 a year on coffee. That's $21 a week.
We spend
Way
3
more.
times that. Easy.
Way more. Alan loves to park it at Starbucks. He says, come meet me at Starbucks. My daughter now,
Starbies.
even though she's not drinking coffee, she likes the pink drinks and the secret menu items, the Oreo shakes and the Frappuccinos and stuff. But on coffee, I'm talking. And even at the house, we spend money on coffee. So $21 a week. See if you're average on that. And a side note, do you know what the cardboard sleeves are called that they have to keep that you put around the coffee cup so you're not burning your hand? Do you know what those cardboard sleeves are called?
What?
Zarfs.
Oh, what?
Zarfs.
Zarfs? Is that an acronym?
I don't know.
We need to play fun with acronyms again. We haven't done that.
Zarfs.
Zarfs.
What the cardboard
come on.
sleeves.
Are you sure?
I looked it up. It was on this thing I was reading about coffee facts, but I didn't know that.
Hey, you just mentioned Emma Kelly gets the pink drink.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter Brooke, she gets those too. But I had to put in my notes her drink because I can never remember it.
Right. Is it too complicated?
Check this out. Daddy, I'd like a mango dragon fruit refresher with coconut milk.
Now to her, it's simple.
Excuse me?
But you always say mine's so hard. Mine's easy.
I can't remember what yours is.
Venti drip, half
Venti
hot
drip,
water
half
with
hot
room for
water
extra cream.
Yeah.
How hard is that?
Mine is so easy now. Now that I've been on, the weight loss program.
Mm-hmm.
Grande Blonde, steamed almond milk.
Yeah, you used to be something Americano.
I used to be Grande Americano, 3 pumps of caramel syrup, and extra steamed cream.
Extra breve.
You can say breve too.
Oh, that sounds like Yves Saint Laurent.
Sounds like Porsche.
All right. Studies have shown that drinking 6 or more cups of coffee a day may increase your risk of heart disease by up to 22%. So I'm guessing a cup is 8 ounces. And we drink more than 8 ounces per cup.
Oh, I drink 16 ounces in a drink.
Okay. Well, 6 or more cups a day, so 6 times 8 is 48 ounces. So drinking more than 48 ounces may increase your risk of heart disease by up to 22%.
Ruh-roh.
And it is possible to overdose on coffee.
Because the caffeine, right?
I guess so. But it's estimated drinking roughly 80 to 100 cups of coffee in one day would be lethal for an average adult. Who's going to do that? One researcher said a 150-pound person could die from drinking about 70 cups of coffee in a short period of time.
I don't think the coffee drinkers have anything to worry about. It's the freaking monster drinkers that need to be worried.
They're having
They're the people
problems.
that need to be worried about this stuff.
Moderate coffee drinking, about 3 to 4 cups a day. That's moderate. That's about what I have.
How many?
3 to 4 cups at work. That's what I have.
Well, okay, but I usually have 2 cups of coffee a day, but mine are 16 ounces apiece.
So basically you're having 4.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're moderate. That's considered moderate.
Basically, I'm having 8, right? 2 16s a day is 32.
What's 32 divided by 4?
8.
That'd be 4 cups.
I knew that.
Okay. All right. So anyway, moderate coffee drinking could actually have health benefits. Some studies have shown it can help you live longer. Although, why would you want to? Because everybody's an asshole.
Babe, how many times are you going to say that word on this podcast?
Because you did it.
Golly.
Other studies have shown moderate coffee consumption can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. So if you drink too much, increases your risk. Drink a moderate amount, it reduces. See, studies are very confusing. It could also decrease your risk of type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and cancer. It's also been shown to lower the risk of depression.
Diabetes.
That's just 3 to 4 cups a day. All right. If you want your coffee to be most effective, drink it between 9:30 and 11:30 a.m. But just the smell of coffee alone can wake you up. It shows to have an effect on your alertness. I believe that. Decaf, I'm sure you probably know this because I do this, but maybe some people don't. Decaf coffee does not mean no caffeine. You know that, right?
I think it has a little bit.
It has trace amounts.
A little bit, yeah.
The decaffeination process usually removes between 94 and 98% of caffeine.
It's the O'Doul's of coffee.
Right. So a regular cup of coffee, depending on how strong you get it, between 95 and 200 milligrams of caffeine. Decaf can be between 2 and 12 milligrams. So it's still a trace amount.
If we're ever out late and I get a coffee craving at like a restaurant, I'll order decaf.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to rally, if we're out partying with friends and
that's what we do.
We're trying to rally one more little rally at the end of the night, I might have a cup of coffee.
But despite popular belief, there is more caffeine in a regular cup of drip coffee than there is in an espresso.
No kidding. Is that true?
That's what the study said.
Then why are they charging you $3 a shot at Starbucks?
They've convinced you through good marketing it's stronger tasting. So I guess you assume it has more caffeine, when in actuality, you should be ordering your espresso with shots of drip coffee, I guess.
You know,
right?
I might be wrong on this, and I'm sure I'll get corrected if I say the wrong thing.
Oh, you absolutely will be.
But I think that Starbucks, their strongest coffee is their blonde, which is their morning coffee. It's just their morning coffee. And it even has more caffeine in 16 ounces than does an Americano.
See, I think the blonde it's better. It's not as bitter, I guess, as the venti drip that I normally get, the Pike roast. Is that it?
Yeah.
But the thing is that I learned the hard way and I felt horrible is once they run out of blonde, they don't make it in the afternoon.
They make you a pour over?
They make you a pour over. But do you know how long that takes?
About 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah. And when everybody's in line waiting for the one clerk because it's the afternoon lull and nobody's there and she's got to stop down to make me a pour over and I got to wait 5 or 10 minutes for it.
Depends on how bad you want your pour over, babe.
I know, but I didn't realize they stopped making blondes in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's 11 o'clock.
I wonder why.
It's usually about 11 o'clock. I don't know. I think because it's
just too much caffeine.
It's the big caffeine drink, and I guess people switch to other stuff later. I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming that.
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Somebody from Starbucks, send us an email. Let us know. Why do you stop at 11 a.m.?
Now, our daughter, Brooke, she's expressed interest in becoming a barista, has she not?
Yeah, she. I think she said something like that. Kind of be a cool first job.
It would be.
Yeah, they work hard though.
They do. They bust it. But you know what? I'd rather have a job if I was a kid that keeps me moving
Stay
and
busy.
doing stuff. Yeah.
You know what else? They take a lot of heat.
They do.
I've
People are cranky in the
I've
morning
told
when
you
they're
the
in a hurry.
stories I've seen of people.
Yeah.
Boy, they take a lot. If my coffee comes out really super wrong, I don't ever like get angry at the barista. I'll just try to politely work my way back in and say, hey, I don't think this is
My
almond
order or
milk
something, yeah.
this is somebody else's order, you know?
Yeah.
But some people get really angry.
Well, people are just angry in general, I found. People are, frustrated. I don't know what, maybe they feel beaten down at work or something. And the only thing they can do is take it out on service people. And it really does say a lot about how you treat people that are waiting on you, servicing you, the waiters, the anybody in a service industry, how you treat them says a lot about you. But, every once in a while you get a crappy service person.
Yeah.
But last night I was out with Emma Kelly and we were at this local gym thing and she wanted to go play with her friends or something. And there was a bunch of teenagers working it. And I was about steaming because there's one girl working and the other two apparently decided they were on their break. Well, if you're on your break, go in the back room so I can't see you sitting there behind the counter eating your sandwich, flirting with the other coworker, because there's a line forming behind me because there's one woman working the counter and all these teenagers are goofing off. And I just looked at Emma Kelly. I said, don't you ever be that girl.
They're just posting
You
up.
don't be that girl. You be that girl.
They're just posting up, eating a sandwich.
Eating a sandwich and flirting with each other and not even speaking. Not even acknowledge. I mean, I know they were working there because they had staff shirts on. And I'm like, are you kidding me that nobody has any work ethic anymore? There's a line like 6 or 7 people deep. You won't even look and say, excuse me, she'll be right with you or something. Or just say, you know what? Let me shove my sandwich in my mouth. Ma'am, can I help you get checked in? Anything. Kids today.
But I'm the asshole when I have a customer service problem.
When do you have a customer service problem, honey?
We've done that bit a million times.
I don't remember. Are you talking about a particular instance?
Well, when I didn't get double broccoli.
I didn't say you were being rude. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was on your side. I was Team Allen on that.
I thought you did.
I wish you'd let it go eventually.
That's it. You said I should let it go.
That's my thing with you. Like, even though if you're in the right, there's nothing you can do about it unless you want to go and give them a bad Yelp review.
I've never given a bad Yelp review.
That's the only time people give reviews is when they're mad, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, though. I got this thing going on right now. I'm not going to get in any detail, but we have a construction project that we're trying to get done. And I am not happy with how this is progressing. In fact, I've called the owner of the company and sent some nasty emails to get him to kind of get moving here.
See, now I always have a problem with that because, well, I was a single woman for so long and I'd hire people to come do projects at my house. And sometimes the workers don't always show up when they promise they're going to. But I always felt like if I pitched a fit and demanded to speak to the owner and fired off nasty emails, that it would backfire on me.
Now, okay,
because
hold on,
these people are doing a project for me and I want them to feel good when they're working for me.
Well, here's the deal. I was very encouraging and patient for a long time.
You were very understanding.
And then we kind of progressed the conversation, and then I'm not getting any response. So then I feel like, well, it's time for me to put on my asshole hat. And you know what?
Here you go, using that word again, honey.
Well, here's the deal. You don't want to get into a contest of who can be the bigger asshole.
Oh, you will definitely win.
I'll win that hands down.
Yeah, you really shine in that department sometimes.
No, I just told the guy, I'm like, dude, you got a lot of our money as a deposit and you can't even send me an email back? All I'm asking for is an email back. I'd love for you to tell me when this is going to start. And you've told.
How long has it been since he's had our deposit?
About 2 months.
2 months.
And you'd think that, when I was told it would start on this day, that would happen. Well, it didn't.
Well, we just get our money back and go somewhere else.
And there were excuses, and some of them I understand, some of them I don't understand. So I was given another start date.
Weather being a factor. We're trying to get an outdoor kitchen area.
That one didn't happen.
And it's not a big fancy outdoor kitchen. It's just very, very basic. I mean, very basic.
So I don't know what the deal is, but I can't imagine.
Get our money back
I can't
and go to
imagine
someone else.
they treat all their customers that way. But anyway, customer service.
I would rather than yell at them and get the guy in trouble or whatever and go up there and pitch a fit. I would rather just start over with somebody else, clean slate, because I don't want people that are mad at us coming over and working in our backyard.
Nobody yelled and nobody pitched a fit.
You just said you were an ass.
Well, I mean, I wasn't like really nice, but I wasn't like a flaming idiot.
Well,
I was just asking some tough questions that are still unanswered. That's how it is in business. I mean, give me the answer to the question. What's so hard about that? I'm paying for it.
I guess.
Oh,
That's
man.
why, I mean, I'm glad you're here to do that kind of stuff because I would never.
Oh,
I would never do that.
Yeah, you married a really big one.
Yeah, I did. And / male model.
Oh my gosh, babe. Oh, you know what? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna build this bit up so big, and it's not even gonna happen.
It's gonna be the biggest campaign.
No,
if they know what's right for them, they will hire you because it will be the biggest campaign they've ever had.
And it's not even gonna happen.
I can't wait to see what they send you to wear.
Oh boy,
what is it? Cuban flair. What was it?
I can't.
You
remember.
better know it because you're advertising it
for the multicultural man.
From the Miami scene.
You're right. Something like that. I can't remember.
It's not going to be like Miami Vice, like old Don Johnson, no socks.
Oh,
stuff, right?
like the preacher collar? Okay.
Is that the turned up
A Miami-based lifestyle brand.
Miami lifestyle.
Inspired by Latino roots. Brand XYZ melds the Cuban spirit with the latest trends in color and style for a multicultural man.
I can't wait. You're going to look so good.
That knows what he wants to express with his clothes.
I can't wait. I'm seriously so excited.
Oh my
I'm going to look them up online and see what kind of stuff they wear.
Oh my God. I'm following them on Instagram.
Well, then that's going to be easy for everybody to figure out who it is.
Maybe they
go check out Alan's Instagram.
I follow a lot of strange things on Instagram.
Well, hopefully everybody's following Allen. What is your Instagram?
At the Alonzo 1971.
And it's ALANZO 1971. The Alonzo.
Alonzo. I had an uncle who called me Alonzo the Garbanzo. That was his bit. That's all. He always called me that. So
my uncle's always called me Kelly Bodine.
Kelly Bodine and Alonzo the Garbanzo.
Mm-hmm. Here we are together again.
The Bodine and the Garbanzo bean.
Yeah. All right, baby. Well,
all right, babe.
We've got a lot to do. We have all the kids upstairs running around. I don't know if y'all could hear that on the podcast.
The thumping and pounding.
At least I didn't hear any screaming or crying.
Screaming and crying is a big thing around here.
It's a big player, but I haven't heard that.
It's really just a big player, though, with the 6-year-old.
Right. Gets very frustrated.
Very frustrated.
And can't express his feelings other than screaming and crying. But he's just too cute, though.
Sometimes the 10-year-old, he'll break down. Sometimes. Not often, but sometimes he does.
Well, he's about to be 11.
And then
how about that?
That's hard to believe. 11 on May 22nd. So I'm sure we'll have some adventures to talk about for Cole's birthday on the 22nd.
He's asked to go to Cheesecake Factory for his birthday.
Yeah. When's Cole got so fancy?
I don't know.
MacBook
because he knows for his birthday he gets to go to a special place. I'm really surprised Brooke would have asked for Red Lobster.
Yeah. Though, I took Cole I said, I'll take you anywhere you want and get what you want.
I really thought it was going to be Chili's. I honestly thought he was going to pick Chili's because he always picks Chili's.
But we went to get his presents, and I let him pick out what he wants. And he said, I want to go to Target. I'm like, okay, well, let's go to Target. He ended up getting some headphones so he can play Fortnite. He ended up getting a baseball game. And what was the third thing? It wasn't anything real big and extravagant. There's one more little thing he picked out. It was a Fortnite. It was a Fortnite character.
Oh, yeah.
And that was it. I said, you can pick out any 3 things you want.
That's Alan's thing he's done. That was something different that I had never seen before for his sons. You don't do that with Brooke, though, do you? Do you do it with Brooke, too?
Yeah, I do.
It. Okay, with Brooke, too. He takes them on their own. They go and he lets them buy whatever 3 things they want for their birthday, except for a MacBook Pro and a phone. And so the boys always pick out 3 toys. And, so that's the thing that y'all do together.
Yeah.
Which is neat. I had never seen that before until I met you.
Well, I hadn't started it, but about a year before I met you.
Before you met me?
I just thought it was easier.
Oh, that's because you were divorced and then it was your thing.
Yeah. All right, babe. Well, this was a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff off our chest this time.
You feel better now that you feel like you word vomited?
I do. I feel like I word vomited. I
good.
Got it out of my system. I had the Charlie Brown squiggle marks over my head,
Y'all should have heard Alan earlier tonight. I'm like, have I done something to you? Why are you being so grumpy? I've cooked 3 hot meals a day.
I didn't say 3 hot meals a day.
These kids they act like they just get 3 hot meals a day.
Well,
something to that effect.
Hey, I'm sure there are a lot of parents that can relate with that. In the house, it's like it's a Hotel Evans.
Well, here's been the biggest.
The only time they come down is to eat.
The biggest complaint. That's because things are going to change. They're going to change right here. My kid comes down. Everybody comes down. They just stand there in the pantry. There's nothing to eat. There's nothing to eat, and I'm sitting there looking at a pantry overflowing with everything. But it's nothing they want. I said, each one of you going to sit down with a pen and paper and make a list of what you want to eat. Well, I don't know. Isn't that what they do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to the grocery store. You want? I don't know. It's never ending. Chicken. All they ever want is chicken nuggets.
I was happy tonight though. I made a homemade pizza, and I
got that stuff for you.
I made another pizza, and they ate that, and then they ate the pasta that I made yesterday. The leftover butter pasta, olive oil butter pasta that they like.
Yeah, Alan does this thing. The kids go crazy over it. It's just garlic, salt, butter, olive oil, and noodles.
Italian seasoning.
Yeah.
And garlic salt.
I said garlic salt.
Oh, you said garlic salt. All right, babe. Well, we're going long now.
Maybe you should do that as one of your recipes on the YouTube channel when we start doing our videos.
Well, you're teasing a lot of stuff that hasn't even started to happen yet.
It's going to start. I could have videoed you tonight making pizza, but you were too grumpy. Nobody wants to watch a grumpy man make pizza.
Wasn't grumpy.
On YouTube.
I'm always happy.
Don't be lying.
Do I look like a guy who's never happy?
You like a man is lying right now.
Oh, no. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to do this podcast with you, babe. I'm very happy we get to spend this time together. I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately. And I'm sure we will do this again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.